Hello, people. It's me, Reggae Fox, once again. Sorry about the long wait of the upload. I had to find an app to try to pre-record this before I got rid of it to make more room. And yeah, as you can see, I did find some very shitty, but you know what? I got my video there. I was not able to make a Dead by Daylight entourage background because people for some reason kept DCing or the server kept screwing, so it messed me out of it. But anywho, let's begin to the point of this video about breaking ankles. Now, I understand. I'm a person who likes to get his frustration out a lot. And at this point, I will play killer in Dead by Daylight. So, as a killer, you gotta go kill the survivors and all that stuff. But I keep hearing, everybody keeps saying to a degree, from my perspective, other people might have heard something different, but from my perspective, I've been hearing people talk about how killers are overpowered. No, let me stop you right there, buddy. No. Survivors are overpowered. And I do mean ridiculously. Dick put in that whole thing capitalized. Ridiculously powerful. They are overpowered, okay? As a killer, you got to sit here and get your blood points and all this stuff by killing these guys. But then you got literally the survivors who could do the most cheapest of tactics, the cheapest and cheekiest of moves. And yes, I am talking about the three main survivors I normally come across. And that will be Alex's, Jake's, and Ling's. Or as I like to call them, Ling-Lings. Okay. Now, you can easily come into a match, have one good game where everybody's fair or average level, or nobody knows what the hell they're doing. Okay, cool, understandable. Then about maybe 2 rounds in, you get a ragtag savvy group with a Ling-Ling, an Alex, or a Jake, who will be the most cheekiest of bastards that will literally just fuck you over. And I do mean fuck with a F-U-K. Legit, just screw you the hell over. Ling-Ling. I have played as a Ling-Ling, as a survivor, to get the aspect of wondering why these guys are so overpowered and why people keep thinking the killer is. Oh, her passive is she's a damn UAV to killers. So that means she comes into the match, she automatically can see the killer from a mile away or a few feet away. Fucks my element of surprise up. That's not overpowered at all. Bullshit. As a level 1 Ling-Ling, I was able to get away with some murder. First one killed, but that's the reason why I also do kill Ling-Lings too. Because if a survivor sits next to them, guess what? You go out the Ling-Ling sees you. Because the survivor's next to you, they see it too. So all that pretty darkness that you use to try to save your ass as a killer doesn't work. Complete fuckery. I don't know what it is, but a team of Ling-Lings is pure D bullshit, okay? Especially if they know what they're doing. I don't know what it is, but they are complete bullshit. Now, if you go with Jake, for some reason, this guy, I don't know why, anybody don't think he isn't bullshit. That boy is 100% pure D bullshit, okay? Bull, okay? That boy can break your ankles. That boy can sit here juke around everything. Okay? A Jake with a flashlight is a bad thing. Because not only does he have a chance to stun you with the flashlight, he also has the chance to break your ankles. Because somehow his jukes are like legendary jukes. You would have thought he was Barry Allen the Flash out of nowhere. Because he decided to, oh, you thought I was here? I'm to the other side. What the fuck? And then you go like, oh, god damn it, he just got a good distance away, right when you want it to strike. I mean, I play the doctor. Don't get me wrong, I do play the doctor. But I also play the hag and the clown. The hag is mostly frowned upon. The doctor, I'm sorry, but that melee cooldown does save when people do that stuff. Because, you know what, you be wasting your melee shots and then somebody decide to pull that juke and now you all, oh god, I'm stunned. Now they can actually move and get further away. You ain't got time for that. You got blood points to make. And then we ain't gonna talk about you Jakes. I don't know what it is about these Jakes, but these Jakes either have sabotage or flashlight. And they are gods for some weird reason. I hate you. Hate all of you. in a nutshell. Now, to further understand, we killers have to do this shit just to get our points if we want to be good. A level 1 of any of those survivors should not be able to outbeat a goddamn rank 20 killer, but fuck that. Survivors overpowered bullshit at level 1 already. Killer, we gotta work for our shit at least. Fuck that. I mean, as killers, we're a very proud bunch. Insert Vegeta proud Saiyan joke right there in the comments. And I mean, like, come on, we here for our experience and level up, and we want to get our stuff going. But we got these annoying Jakes, Linglings, and Alexes randomly show up. And you know what? It normally is after maybe like 1 or 2 matches that we can come across those characters, and they're not shit. But somehow, by the time the 3rd round come around, we get the most retarded type of ragtag group that's about breaking ankles. Like, legit. Like, oh, I'm going to sit here and go to the left, break your ankle. Move inside your camera, break your ankle. Sit there, go against the pallet, pull it down, break your ankle. Oh, you want to put this survivor, my teammate, on this goddamn hook? I'm going to sit in front of it. Survivor gets out and stuns me, breaks my ankles. And I'm just sat here like, really? And we go get talked about the ones who decide to dick around with the hatch, okay? I know a lot of you killers have ran across them types that sit here, bait you towards the hatch, stand around the hatch, and the second you come up, woohoo! The fuck? And you be sitting there until you look like there's a hatch. Son of a bitch. So they just fucked you out of all your points. And you got nothing for it because you had a team that knew how to actually juke the piss out of you. Now, one thing I've learned as a killer is when people decide to move in your camera, that's, I guess, an advanced type of technique. But I've noticed that if they try to move in my camera, I swing premeditatedly. And that's not even a word, but premeditatedly, we gonna run with that. And I turn my camera. If I do that, I slap them. So they already bleeding. For some reason that works. They can't get away from it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how, but it works. And I would tell you other killers who play killers, y'all need to start doing that shit. You'll get at least 1 smack out of them so that if they have to waste a health pack or you hit them again, they down on the flow. And another thing, for the ones who just have to be the savviest, cheeky people, they tend to have certain skills to get them out of your grab. So if you feel like there's something like a hook is too far away, don't feel bad at putting them bitches on the flow. Drop them. Don't worry about them. At most time, I let them bitches bleed out. And it hurt the other teammate to try to help them. Because that'd be bullshit. I don't like camping. Because I was frowned upon on it. But I understand. But then you got all these other characters. And I mean, they just choose the most. These 3 are like the cheekiest ones that are commonly picked. Now, I've sat here, played with a friend. And I was Ling. He was a level 1. He made it to rank 1. For some reason, he put time and effort into his game. And we played around. He sat there and juked the entire killer while the rest of us was sitting here healing. We're fixing generators. Broke his ankles. Made fun of him. Broke his ankles. He even told me, see, what most people end up fucking up is running up in the camera and thinking that shit's sweet. But if the killer knows what they're doing, they gonna smack him. What you need to do is learn how to juke around the field and use that as a temporary, I get the fuck out of the way dodge hit, which is smart. But this guy here was like, his ankles were broken. I even messed with him and I broke his ankles. And then we all got away. And I'm like, that guy had to be mad. And I could tell he was a fresh cat. He was real mad. Like, mad as fuck. But on the other note, I had another friend on my list who decided to stream it and was telling people, hey, this is how you do it. Just run up, turn your camera real quick and leave out. And the killer be confused, which is true, because if the killer don't know, they go left, trying to think you went behind them, when in essence, you just stayed in front of them, and you ran. So that means they just wasted all that, and you just put a giant gap in there. Except you Michael Myers players, I respect you guys, because you guys will hunt the shit out of people and stabby stab. But for the other killers, I'm sorry. We got it rough as fuck. And I really do hate survivors. Because I don't want nobody to be telling me that survivors ain't overpowered. Y'all are overpowered out of the whole factions, okay? But this video has come to an end. I apologize for the late for the late uploading. I was doing some things, trying to find this, and I've been going through some things, but hopefully the next one will be in enough time in the correct video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you, and goodbye.